started last night for Texas Tech. Unfortunately for the Spartans, they have to face the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year and the guy with the most electric stuff on the staff for Texas Tech. The only reason Brandon Birdsell did not pitch yesterday, they just wanted to keep everything in order. He's been the Saturday guy all year long, so he'll be the Saturday guy today. But really, he's almost like a de facto #1 starter. You see the numbers: 8-3, a 3.0 ERA, a 1.1 WHIP, and an electric fastball that very few guys can throw. So he'll light up the radar gun, and he'll be awfully tough to hit today.
He's going to be tough to hit. And you look at what he did this year, Big 12 Pitcher of the Year, and the way that he throws the fastball anywhere from 94 to 98. He has triple digits also. He can throw 100 miles an hour. He has a good slider to go along with it. But I'm confused a little bit on this.
That's a fair ball, and that's a terrific play. Tag applied by White. What a play by Kelly, who had to missile it across the diamond to get the man, Kennedy Jones.
Wow, I didn't know if they were going to call that one fair. This ball is high. It does hit on the back end of the bat. Great job by Kelly. And a great job by White to be able to make that play. Not only that, put himself in a position to not hurt himself. A lot of guys would leave that arm out there. You hit the arm, you can have a broken elbow. He actually turns with it the way that you're supposed to do it. An outstanding play, both sides, on third and at first.
We've seen some great defense in all 3 games thus far in this regional.
And here he is. He catches that ball, and as he's hitting, he's turning his body into the runner. That will keep you safe, and that will keep you off the injured list.
Windish, 373 on the year and an on-base percentage. A gaudy 496 coming in. Hitless in the first game, the junior out of Jefferson, North Carolina. Voted the Southern Conference Player of the Year by the coaches.
I want to get back to a point where I was looking at it and I was trying to think in my head, what would I do as a coach? And for me, I would have gone to Andrew Morris and say, how you feeling?
Right.
How's that arm? He threw 18 pitches yesterday. He's your Friday night starter. If you were able to get him and use him, then all of a sudden we might be able to win this game and have Birdsell for your second elimination game, either against Notre Dame again, that you would have to play him, or Georgia Southern. And it's one of those where Tim Tadlock has to just make the decision and say, do I want to go home knowing that I had Birdsell and then I didn't pitch him, and I get it. I just don't know. I think I would have gone to Morris and see what he would have been able to do.
Right.
Or somebody else.
They'll find the hole on the right side. Windish doing what he does best, getting on base one way or another. So a one-out single for the second baseman of the Spartans. It's a decision that all these coaches have to wrestle with in regional play. It's not like a super regional where it's just a regular best 2 out of 3 series. You throw your ace on Friday, your number 2 on Saturday, your number 3 on Sunday. A lot more strategy goes into this, but you know, if we are indeed heading for a collision course of Texas Tech and Notre Dame, which is what most of the prognosticators assumed, although I certainly wouldn't count out Georgia Southern, to not have, again, your ace of the staff for that type of game, that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Birdsell is out of Willis, Texas. He held Big 12 opponents to a league-best 204 batting average. Gabby mentioned the stuff, the fastball 94 to 98, the slider to go along with it. They had to shut him down last year. His arm felt good this year, good enough to go all the way. It's his 15th start of the season. He was selected in the 11th round of the 2021 draft by the Twins, but decided to come back. And certainly his stock has gone nothing but up this year. He's got a little bit of a unique delivery, Gabby, in terms of the way it just kind of hangs out there before he lets it loose.
It's almost like the way a catcher throws. He kind of short arms it and he gets it up real quick. And he's just so strong and powerful, and he has such good arm strength that even from that motion, he's able to deliver an extremely hard fastball. But that's where you get that kind of movement in. It's late life.
To deep short. Diving stop by Wilson. Throw to second. He got him. Great play by Kurt Wilson, the all-conference shortstop.
And you're right. It's a full extension dive. I thought there was no way there was going to be a play at second. He gets up, fires quick to Young, and they're able to get the force out.
Well, that's a young man in Wilson that played in left field a few years ago, center field. He's played right, first base, third base. He wanted to pitch when he got to Texas Tech, but they just like him where he's at shortstop. Texas Tech program that has a lot of veterans in this lineup, and they've all got postseason experience. They've all been around, whether it's a super regional or Omaha. So 3-seed or not, on the road or not, this is a very dangerous team. Mitchell Smith fouls it back. It's 0-2 to the third baseman for the Spartans, who come in at 34-29 now. And again, if you missed the last game for UNCG, the fact that they even got here is a story in itself. They had to win 6 games. They played 7 in their conference tournament en route to knocking off Wofford, the favorite, twice to win the Southern Conference. Little tapper, Wilson charges, and we'll flip it over to second for the force side. Retired. Birdsell works around the one-out single. We're scoreless as we head to inning number